So welcome to our breathwork activation. We're going to activate your life force. We're going to share with you some manifestation tools and, of course, an incredible breathwork journey that I'm going to begin. And then my new friend, Christopher August, who's an incredible facilitator and master of breath, is going to lead. So he's going to come on here in just a minute. For those that don't know, my name is Daniel Raphael. I have a mystery school called Dreamporting and focus on really unblocking anyone, usually in just a few minutes, when you learn how to access the universal laws and shift your vibration to manifest anything that your soul desires, really manifest in the life of your dreams so that you have the support you need to fulfill your destiny and help create a more beautiful world for everyone. So I'm really honored to be here, and we have a lot of magic planned for you, and just so excited and honored. I'm seeing people from all over the world. So love to introduce my friend Christopher here. He's going to share a little intro, and then we're going to dive in.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. It's an honor to be here with everybody and just seeing this beautiful community blossoming and coming together in such a powerful way. Just seeing people from all over the world gathered in this space. So thank you guys for being here and for joining. As Daniel said, my name is Christopher August, and I'm the co-founder of a company called Beats and Breath. We have a breathwork app. And we've created a technology, a practice called sonic breathwork, which you're going to experience today. And sonic breathwork in itself is really playing along the lines in Daniel's realm with magic and creation and manifestation, and really helping you to heal, to awaken, and to prosper in all areas of your life. And so I'm very excited and very honored to share this medicine in this community. And, I've led over thousands of sessions so far, and every time it just gets more expansive, more transformative. So what I would love to know from everybody is, are you new to breath? Are you new to breath work? If you can put it in the chat. I always like to take a pulse on the community and where people are at. Okay, we have someone new, tried someone before, new, beautiful. Okay. So I'm not going to go too deep. It's more of an experience where you will viscerally experience and feel the power of your own breath. But I'll give you a little bit of a description about what we're going to be going into. So after Daniel's wisdom teachings and his meditation, we'll go into about a 40-minute breath practice where I'm going to be leading you through an activational experience. Again, using the healing powers of breath and sound together, where when you combine them together and you create and transmit these healing frequencies through both modalities and both mediums, it creates internal shifts. From a physical level, your nervous system, which is extremely important. Most of us, we're operating in a fight or flight state where we're stressed out, we're anxious, we're overwhelmed. And therefore, the breath is extremely supportive to bringing you into a place, a parasympathetic state in which you're more centered, calm, relaxed. And it's from that place all of creation stems, because once you're more present, once you're more anchored in your body, in your vessel, and you're tuning into the wisdom and the intelligence of your body, you're tuning into the wisdom and intelligence of your higher self, you begin to sync all of these together to create that transformation that maybe you're seeking today. So carrying forth that strong intention into the breath and breathing life into that intention, for that then to be manifest, to be experienced in physical form and physical reality. Everything, as we know, starts on the energetic level. And so we're working on those levels to bring forth into the physical. So with that being said, there's going to be 4 rounds of breath work. You're going to hear music and immersive sounds. You're going to hear my guidance. And the breath pace that we're going to be breathing to, we're going to be moving from a 4-4 rhythm, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, into a little bit of a faster rhythm, a 2-2 rhythm, where we're going to be activating some of that energy towards the end. Really, if you're new to the practice, there's not much to know, but just to go into the experience with an open mind and to let go and just allow whatever to come through. But I will say, you may experience some tingling, some buzzing. You may experience some tetany, which is locking of the hands and the feet. This is a common experience, especially if we've been very stressed. Our nervous system's kind of calibrating and altering to that parasympathetic state. We may experience emotional release in which we have stagnant energy and emotions that need to be purged, whether that's through crying, laughing, shaking, yelling, whatever it is. Allow the body to guide you, allow the breath to guide you into those spaces that need to be cleansed and purified. And lastly, some people receive visions, some people receive messages. There is no perfect breathwork experience. Every single experience is unique in itself. And therefore, we don't carry expectations into the space of the breath. We allow the breath, as we do with anything else, maybe plant medicine or anything else, that it's a teacher, it's its own consciousness, and it will guide us to exactly where we need to be within ourselves and illuminate. It will show all of the aspects of self that may need some healing, that may need some attention, that may need some love and compassion. And through the breath, you can breathe that love, breathe that compassion into yourself, and allow yourself to come alive, to feel alive, and to feel that life force, which is the title of today's journey. Feel that life force energy coursing through you and allow anything, again, to be shown and trusting that you are exactly where you need to be. And if anybody has any questions, you can put them in the chat. I'm happy to answer any questions. As Daniel said before, people that are just kind of coming in, you definitely want a pair of headphones if you have them. If you don't, it's okay. A glass of water is great because Daniel's going to do a little activation with some water. But other than that, we'll be laying down during our session and really just finding that comfortable place that we can exist and we can be with ourselves. So with that said, I'm going to pass the mic back over to Daniel. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. I'll respond in there, and we'll go from there. So someone said they receive symbols sometimes in visions, maybe from the subconscious mind. Yeah, so that's a great. I'll answer that quickly. So the subconscious mind, when we're breathing, we're tapping into the deeper layers, right? As we know, 95% of our reality is on autopilot, controlled by the subconscious. And so when we're breathing, we're tapping into these subtle layers. And so things can come to the surface. As we've talked about before, emotions is a very common thing, things that we might be suppressing, but then also any subconscious things, that limitations, barriers, blocks that are lodged in there will come to the forefront, will be shown and illuminated. And it's just up to us to witness that, to be the compassionate witness, the observer, and allow us to transmute and transform, alchemize that energy in real time. And that's really, I mean, there's so many beautiful benefits of the breath. That is one of many. So I hope that helps. And if symbols come up, just take note of them. You can journal, you can write them down after, and we'll come back after the breath work and have a beautiful sharing circle where you can share anything that arose for you during this practice. So thank you guys, and look forward to the journey in just a bit.
Awesome. Thanks again, everyone, from coming from all over the world. And whether you're watching live or recorded, I'm going to share a little magic with you, which works because it's just another evidence that we're all one and our true nature. It's important to remember that we're these infinite and eternal beings. We can't actually die. We can't be destroyed. And we are part of everything. And so if you want to experience a little magic, go ahead and grab your glass of water. And if you would like to receive a magically charged blessing into your water, just say yes and close your eyes for a minute. I want you to feel the energy of the water right now, just as it is normally. And then let's see what happens. See if you can feel a shift. And when you're ready, go ahead and take a sip and see if it tastes different, see if it feels different. And feel free to say anything in the comments if you feel a difference. Would love to hear from you. And this is just a little example. It just took a few seconds here to share some energy. We're saying joyful, it's healing water, it tastes light, tastes pure. Um, so imagine what we can do here in just a minute. We're going to do this for 2 hours. So not only just guiding you through a beautiful journey here in a few minutes, but I'm going to be sharing a life force activation technique. And this is from an ancient lineage where you basically can activate your own Kundalini or life force energy. So you don't have to do anything. And for some of you, it might be more subtle, but a lot of people might at some point get visuals or shake or cry. And this might happen before the breath work or during the breath work or even after. So again, like Christopher said, releasing all expectations and just remembering that whatever happens is perfect. And the only thing that's important to remember is that you allow yourself to feel and express. So if you need to make a sound or move at a certain point, let yourself do that, because a lot of blockages are going to be clearing, and that's going to open up the flow of the river of divine life force energy, which is how you create reality. It's how you manifest, and it's how you can rapidly regenerate your body and heal, reach higher states of consciousness, and so much more. And through guilt and shame and all of these limiting beliefs, which are all illusion, we are holding onto these blocks, which are limiting the flow of life force throughout our body. So a big part of this is going to be, how can we let that flow return to our natural state? So I'm going to share a few keys on manifestation before we dive in. And then more importantly, we're going to have a really deep experiential journey for the most part here. So I invite you to take a few notes if you'd like, or just receive it. And in a few minutes, we're going to lay down and get started. So what's important to know about manifestation is it's all about planting the right seed and the right perspective. So, when you plant a mango seed and you expect a cherry tree, it's a little crazy, right? It's not going to happen. But a lot of people, for example, are planting the seed of scarcity and then they expect abundance. So one way of doing that from a scarcity perspective is saying, I want to be abundant, or I want money. Or you could say, I want love. I want true love. What you're saying to your subconscious and the universe with that is that you don't have it right now. And that's way more powerful than, what you're vibrating out, than trying to manifest it. And so that's why many people, maybe most people, when they attempt to manifestation work, they're not that successful, or they receive a mixed response. And that's because your subconscious is so powerful. It's also manifesting too. And often it's counter manifesting, meaning it's manifesting the opposite, or what you don't want. And the simple explanation for this is that when we're living in a perspective of duality, then the universe has to manifest the opposite of what we want as well. And it can either cancel it out or just create a lot of drama or chaos. So I want to just share a few minutes of how do we transcend this as one of the right perspectives we want to hold in this work. And it's about realizing that it's not about doing it, it's about being it. So when we're being it from that non-dual space, it means it doesn't matter if there's a certain number in our bank account right now, or if the partner of our dreams is already physically in front of us or not. We know how reality works. And when we choose, it's like, what vibration, what feeling does that feel like now? And we choose to feel that and cycle it. That's what's going to materialize that to us very fast. So it's important to let go of waiting on the 3D, right? It's the same as looking in a mirror and you're waiting for the mirror to smile, and it's not smiling. You have to smile first for the mirror to smile back. And life, reality, is the mirror of your internal state. So we're here on earth. Life is a school. Love is the lesson. And it's important to, just like you want to work out to get in great shape, we're going to do a little workout today for your vibration, for your energy. So whether or not you identify as religious or spiritual, what's interesting, in many different ancient texts, they spoke about the same thing. And in the Bible, it says, ask and you shall receive. But interestingly, they took out some parts of the Bible. And one of the things they took out is how to actually do that. So in ancient texts that they took out, it says, in Christ's original words, let your heart and mind be one, and envelop yourself in your desires. So what does that mean? Your heart and your mind want to be one. Your mind here, your thoughts, are electrical currents. It's blasting out frequencies to the universe, telling it what you want back. And then your heart is what pulls it back in and magnetizes it. And you want to do both of those and combine them. They've done studies where if you just do one or the other, nothing really happens. When you do both, you literally change quantum physics, you transform reality. So you want to be decisive with whatever you're asking for, right? Most people have trouble being decisive because they're like, well, how am I going to do it? The how is up to the universe. It's not your job. Your job is just to choose and have faith, right? So you decide, I'm ready for even more abundance, you can say, or even more love. You know, when you say it like that, then you're not precluding that you're not abundant or loving right now. You make it more of a gradient than a duality. So that's one way to word it if you want. But once you get decisive, you want to connect with your why, because your why is going to stop the wobble, right? If you don't know the full why of like, okay, why do you want to be abundant, or why do you want to be fully healthy, right? Then you're going to stop going back and forth in your mind and playing around and just being like, no, this is happening. I've decided, right? You want to get to that point where you're 100% mean it, because once you fully choose, only then can the universe fully give it to you. And then you want to feel it and know it like it's already done. So we're going to use that energy. We're going to cycle it through our body. We're going to play with it. And the more you can just use your different senses, right? How does it look like? How are you celebrating? Who are you celebrating with? You know, what kind of food are you eating? All of those different things are going to help letting your intuition show you deeper and deeper and deeper, and telling the cells in your subconscious in your body, this is what it feels like, and normalizing that new timeline, because we can shift to a different timeline in any moment. You know, there's studies where they have people with split personalities, and I think one of them was someone that was allergic to orange juice, and 7 of the 8 personalities was like deathly allergic to orange juice. They would go into hives within seconds, but one of them wasn't, and they loved orange juice. So that just shows the power of the mind, because it's not the body. We think, oh, like I have trouble losing weight, or I have brain conditions. You know, I came from barely being able to function, barely being able to make eye contact. And by shifting timelines, having miracles happen. So timelines, basically, we exist in infinite potentialities, and we have free will. So at any moment we can choose, okay, I'm done with this timeline. I'm going to shift to a new timeline. So we're going to do a little timeline leap here in a few minutes after doing a little purification to get us ready. This is a very simple technique, again, where you decide, this is what I choose. And as long as you get to feel it and believe it, let go of the doubt, is saying, well, how is this going to happen? Or what about this? Or what about this relationship? It's just trusting. It's like, I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to listen to my intuition. If you take action from your intuition and trust, you're going to shift in incredible ways. And what's easy is that the breath we're going to do here to close it off, that's going to amplify these frequencies 1,000-fold, right? You're going to just bathe in it. You're going to reprogram your body. And I don't care what blocks you've had your whole life, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, past life. I've seen thousands of people. We've done this so many times, just have huge life-changing transformations in all sorts of ways, even physical ones in just an hour or two on these calls. We've had literally people saying, oh, the lumps in my breast disappeared. I don't know what happened. And this is not me doing it. This is you doing it, right? By connecting back with the divine energy that is you, because God, the divine, is not separate from you. It's not in a higher realm from you and not in this realm. It's basically you attuning back to that frequency, which you already are, your divine birthright. And so everything is vibration. And the law of vibration states that because everything is vibration, the higher vibration, if you put it in the same place as a lower vibration, always wins. So for example, if you have an ice cube and you pour hot water over it, it's going to melt and become water. It's going to raise its vibration. Is the ice cube and the hot water different? No, they're exactly the same thing. They're just oscillating at a different vibration, right? So all we're going to do here today is we're going to place higher frequencies into your body, into your mind, and that's going to help quickly dissolve blocks and allow the waterfall of your creative energy and bliss to flow through. And that's going to give you a lot easier ways to access your intuition. You're going to get deeper clarity on the next steps for you, what you're calling in. Maybe things from the past will come up and it might be hard for a few minutes, but remember, that's just temporary. And if you let yourself feel it and just send it love, it's because it's ready to be released. It's because you're actually already at a higher vibration, and the sandbags that are preventing your hot air balloon from rising are being shown to you so you can really let them go. And the easiest way to let them go is just to love it and let go of the judgment, remembering that we're these innocent souls, right? We came to earth, we've had a veil placed on us of forgetfulness so we could learn deeper lessons. And so whatever mistakes we think we made or someone else made, right? It all came from a place of unconsciousness, meaning they just didn't know better in that moment. And so we're going to go into that realm of innocence and really allow ourselves to journey to reclaim our power and reclaim our love. The last thing I'll say before we dive into the meditation here is the power of gratitude. You've heard it before, but it's actually science, because when you're grateful for something, even if it hasn't happened yet, and you're saying, oh, I'm so glad it happened, that's the most powerful way to manifest, because that magnetic field is such a high vibration that's going to pull in all those things into your reality. So when you are ready to feel that gratitude for all the things you're wishing, because it's just like going to a restaurant, right? You make an order, you're like, I want the soup, give me the gluten-free croutons, whatever you want. And then you know it's coming out. You don't have to go in the kitchen and check on the chef and make sure he's doing it right, right? You just chill. So it's the same thing. It's like, we're going to decide, then we're going to fully let go, right? And then we're just going to feel gratitude and trust. And when we're in that state, that's when miracles happen. And a lot of times near instant miracles, right? People that haven't talked to each other in 20 years, they get an email of forgiveness right after doing this exercise, or amazing physical, emotional things happen. Money just drops in. So I'm excited to hear what happens. And it's just about getting excited and trusting yourself in the universe again, right? So with that being said, we're going to take a minute, and you can stay seated for this part or lie down. A lot of people like lying down because a lot of the energy might get intense. So we're just going to take a minute, fully relax, and then we're going to dive in. Go ahead and lay down now, completely relaxing your physical body. When you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes and take some gentle breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, fully letting go. I want you to imagine a golden light starts to shine on your head from the divine. Wherever it touches, it instantly clears and aligns your energy. So you can smile slightly, opening the crown of your head. And letting this golden ray go deeper into your mind, into your brain, and just letting any negativity or tension be released out of your breath. You can make a deep sigh and just let everything go. You're safe to let go now. Let this golden light move down into your throat, down into your heart, Start to feel its warmth of unconditional love wash through your whole body, opening all energy centers and letting go of all tension. Let this golden light flow through you, all the way down your spine, all the way down your legs, and start to flow into the earth, grounding you all the way to the center of the earth, so that now you're ready to journey deep into yourself. Let's take a moment, if you'd like, to call your angels and guides to make a circle around you of protection and miracles. And let your angels show you now, what is the biggest block in your life that you're ready to transform right now? I want you to feel it in your physical body. Where in your body do you feel that block the most? Where is the root of it? And I want you to take a deep breath into that block. And we're going to ask the angels to shine a light on it now and show you the root of this. It could be a memory or a message. When did this start? Listen. Let's go back together to this younger version of you. Even if you don't have a specific memory, just let your subconscious show you that aspect of you that's ready to be alchemized. Give that part of you a hug and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Let's ask the angels to place their hand on this part of you now, sending it golden light, and just take a deep breath as we raise the frequency. And I want you to speak directly to this part of you. What do you need to say? What do you need to remind this part of you so that I can let go and return home into your heart? Now, I want you to remember one of the most beautiful, high vibrational memories of your life. When was a time when you felt the best? Let yourself smile and feel that. Feel that exact frequency. Take a deep breath into it. Even deeper now. Let your whole body feel that high vibration. And when you're ready, I want you to breathe it directly into that part of you that felt blocked. Take 3 deep breaths. And we're going to raise the vibration of this part of you. Just focusing on the joy and the love letting go of judgment, remembering that everyone did their best. This was just a lesson, and it's brought you here. It's prepared you for now, for your destiny. Breathe out the past and breathe in this love and joy, transforming the energy. You're safe to let it go. Let's ask the angels just to release any last residue of negativity, of old energies, breathing in a beautiful white light and making a sound or exhale, letting go of anything else that no longer serves you. Let it go now. Give it back to the earth with love. One more time, make a sound, fully let it go, shake it out if you need to, and return to your center. Let's start taking some deep breaths in through the mouth, fully filling up your belly and chest, and then exhaling through the mouth. Let it go. Inhaling and exhaling. Just like floss, we're letting that divine golden energy, breathing it in, raising our frequency, and letting out anything else that no longer serves us. Just staying with the breath for a minute. And we're going to ask our angels and guides to connect us now to our future self, that version of us that's living our greatest dreams, that's limitless, that's confident, that's surrounded by love, health, and abundance, and a lot of fun. I want you to take a deep breath in, hold your breath for a moment, and put all your energy into the center of your head, your third eye, letting it expand, opening your intuition. And in a moment, you're going to start seeing beautiful scenes from your future. When you're ready, relax, breathe it out, and let yourself journey into the future of your dreams. Seeing yourself celebrate. What have you accomplished? Who are you celebrating with? Who is embracing you? Take a deep breath and feel that with all of your heart. How does it feel to be fully loved because you're fully loving yourself? How does it feel to be deeply abundant? Because you've prioritized fully respecting yourself. Now go even deeper into the future. What happens next? Something even more beautiful and exciting. Let your intuition show you now. Feel gratitude as if it's already done. Let yourself feel the love, the beauty of your life. That it was all worth it, whatever happened to get you here. Take a deep, loving breath. Breathe that frequency deep into your heart. And I want you to speak to your future self, that version of you. Listen. What do they want to tell you? What do you need to know? It's time to become this version of you. Letting go of the past, the stories that no longer serve you, of the protection, the shell that's too small for you now. So let's take a deep breath and breathe in this new version of us. Feel this higher frequency. Know that it is done. And let go of the old stories on the exhale. With every breath, surrender and merge with your true self. This is who you really are. The rest was just a dream. Let this feeling flow into your heart and exhale it now into your whole body, starting to glow like the sun, getting brighter, unlocking your energy, your power. Give yourself permission to fully shine. It's time. This is why you're here. Now we're going to go deeper into the breath. Here we go.
I'm just beginning now to find that comfortable position, a place where you can fully relax and lay down. A place where you can fully receive. As we make this transition into the power of our breath, bringing us deeper into that feeling state, that state of allowance and receptivity. And together we'll attune our breaths, taking a deep breath in and exhale all the way out. Again, deep breath in, hold, and release. Allowing your body, your mind, and your spirit to fully relax into this space. And as we prepare for our first round of rhythmic breathing, Just inviting you to fully see that intention into your heart space. As we allow that seed to blossom, to grow, to expand with the power of our breath. And we're going to begin breathing to this 4/4 rhythm, in through our nose, out through our mouth. Getting ready on my count. In 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's it. Like an ocean wave, feeling the expansion as you connect deeper and deeper. breath in all together, bringing this energy up to the top. In 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold. Feel all of that energy rise up, 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 up. Constricting, pulling in the navel, spiraling up to the top of your head. And release, exhale all the way out. Holding your breath, emptying all the way out to the bottom. Pausing in the space between. On my count, we're going to take a deep breath in 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale. Hold. Feel all of that life force rise up. We're going to exhale all the way out. All the way to empty. And on my count, we're going to begin our next round. Dropping deeper into the breath. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1. In. In. sensation of all that you're calling for. Circulating all of this energy around your body, shift states into a higher vibration, to a higher frequency of thought, of belief. Feel it now. Receiving, keep breathing all of this prana. And together, on my count, take that big, beautiful breath in. In 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold. Pulling in the navel, pulling this kundalini, this life force energy, all of this light up your spine into your midbrain, allowing your intention to be fully illuminated, all of your desires, all of your visions. Release them out into the universal field. Relaxing into the creative space. Knowing that all is done. Fully receiving. count, we're going to breathe back in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold. Feel, receive the energy. And exhale, letting it go. Fully surrendering into presence. On my count, we're going to breathe back in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold. And fully release with the tone. As we get ready to breathe, on my count, soaring higher to new levels in 3, 2, 1. Circulating that breath. Feeling the pulse of life. Cleansing, purifying, and liberating all parts that are lost, that are stuck. Bringing all of this love, all of this healing energy. you breathe deeper and deeper. Stay with it now. More deep breaths, and together on my count we're gonna take that big powerful breath in, getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold, pulling up the energy up the spine. And releasing to the bottom into the earth. Pausing, receiving all higher wisdom, all higher guidance. My count, we breathe in 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale, holding it at the top, feeling it rise up, 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 up. The aliveness of your soul. As we rise, we elevate, we expand into the truth
of who we are. Preparing ourselves for this next round, or last round of rhythmic breathing, soaring to new heights. Breathing in, breathing out. Going full out in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out, in, out. In, out, in, out, in, out. Stay with that rhythm. As you breathe from the root to the crown and back down, seeing, perceiving, feeling all of your visions, all of your dreams, all of your desires as one grand creation in the here and now. power, your greatness, your authentic soul expression. Last few breaths here, going as deep as you can. And together, we rise as one. Together with this breath. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold. Fully allowing all of those vibrations and frequencies of love, of peace, of abundance circulate. And together we exhale with a tone. Fully releasing. Falling into the void. My count. We'll breathe in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. And we'll breathe back in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and exhale. And returning back to your natural breath. Returning back to your natural rhythm. Just fully perceiving, feeling what is here for you right now. What is present for you. As you fully receive, taking this time, taking this moment to affirm your true nature. And begin to repeat after me. I am one with all of life. And all of life is one with me. May I come to know my true self. May I call forth my light. May I align with my higher purpose and use my gifts to support the evolution of humanity and this planet. I attune myself to the limitless source of love and allow it to flow through me in all moments as I surrender and trust the unfolding guidance of my higher self wherever it may lead me. I am cosmic. I am divine. I am infinite. I am free. Allowing that to soak into every cell. And in a few moments, we're going to make our way back into the space to share, to integrate. Just taking your time, moving your body gently. Stretching in any way that feels good for you. Welcoming everybody back into the space. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and just come back. Seeing beautiful comments in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for contributing your energy to this space. People had some very powerful experiences, it looks like. Thank you.
Mm. So psychedelic, cosmic love. Mm. Thank you guys. So we're going to come back, and this is usually my favorite part where some people can share live, where, if you feel called to share a little bit deeper about your experience, you are more than welcome to come on. Every time I facilitate, we do this, and it brings deeper healing and reflection when we can kind of see where everybody else is at, what type of experience they had. So if there's any volunteers and you'd like to raise your hand and contribute your energy to this space, you can do so, and you can raise your virtual hand. We got, looks like we got Santiago. Santiago, welcome, brother. You can unmute yourself. Okay.
Okay. No, I can. Yeah, it was incredible. I feel that I had a lot of stuck energy from within me, and it was pulled out in a way that I cannot even start to explain it. It feels like it was at the verge of coming out for weeks and months now, but just now it dissolved. It kind of just, I feel like all the stuckness, heaviness, and my sexuality comes of this masculine feeling to myself, this natural peace. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. It was amazing.
Mm. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, and thanks for being in this space and for sharing your energy with us. Really
I
appreciate it.
am deeply grateful for this, really. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you, Chris. It was
Thank you.
amazing.
Okay, we have Danta. Danta, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you doing?
Oh my God, I can't even speak. I am so new to breath work. I always had a problem doing it. And today I said to myself, I am committing to myself to do this. And it was extremely hard because I felt like muscle construction and I was going to give up. And I said, no, allow yourself to do it. Just allow, just allow. And I am shaking, I'm crying because at the end, suddenly I felt so light, like I didn't feel weight in my body. And I was so blissful. I was like, I started crying, and I am like, I can really feel like this when I connect to my higher self. So, first time in my life, I am extremely emotional about it, but thank you because I never ever imagined I could do it.
Mm.
Amazing, amazing. I can't stop crying. I'm sorry, but I am happy. This is a
Oh,
joyful.
cry. Feel
And
it.
I feel everybody's energy, and I think that's what it helps me because I know everybody was doing it. Whoever was doing it was supporting me, and I was supporting them. And when I released the control, and felt connected, that's why I was able to do it. So God bless you. This is the most incredible experience.
Well, thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for being here and allowing your energy to also infiltrate this beautiful space that we've created together. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, we got time for a little bit more. We got more people raising their hands. So we'll go up to Jana next. Is that the way to pronounce it?
Juana.
I'm
Hello.
sorry. Welcome.
Hello, you beautiful man. You beautiful soul. All of us. This has just been pure joy, pure joy. I haven't felt this probably since my last orgasm, which was with a partner 30 years ago. For 30 years, I have been closed to partnering with anyone because I was so incredibly devastated when our relationship ended. And I have kept myself safe and well, it's not safe, that's for sure. But thank you. I just am so um unbelievably grateful for this gift. It's a gift. It's such a gift. There's no amount of money, there's no amount of houses or cars or jewelry or anything that can match the gift of being fully alive, fully in my body, fully orgasming, fully being who I am because I am.
Mm,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you, Juana. I deeply appreciate that. And it's circulating that life force energy within you. And when you do that, everything comes alive. And that's the power of the breath matched with the sound that we've created at Beats and Breath. And what we've put together is to create these transformations where we can all experience who we are, which is that vital life force energy. So the more you keep breathing, the more you're receiving, and that's the beauty of this work. And this is why I'm fascinating it. So thank you. It means a lot. We're going to take a few more hands and then I'm going to bring Daniel back on as well. If you guys can stay to the end, because we got some amazing things that we're bringing forth here. So stick around if you can. I'm going to bring on Mateo here. Mateo, what's up, my man? Let me see if I can unmute you. There you go. Try to unmute.
There we go. That's better. Hello. Yeah, wow. I've been doing breath work for about a year and a half now, and just to hear the last shares, this is it's the miracle of it. My experience this time, the first few rounds, there was this tension, like an evil energy that was trying to keep me from ascending almost. I don't know how else to explain it other than possession. It's the only word that really comes to mind. And then by like the third and the fourth round, it was just this incredible release and this oneness and connection with God. And I was not having a good day today. I almost didn't show up here, and I'm really glad I did because I needed this miracle. So thank you. That's all I want to share.
Thank you, Mateo. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for blessing us with your presence in this space. Before we take on a few more hands, which we still have some more people we can share. We still have time, about 15 more minutes. I'm just going to bring Daniel back on for a moment. Let's see if I can find you, brother. There you are. Perfect. What's up, dude?
Great seeing everyone transform, and I'm loving these shares. Yeah, it's been such a beautiful journey with you all, and I'm so grateful you came. And just wanted to take a moment to share that, this is just the beginning of your journey. The more you say yes to doing this work, whatever you're guided to breathing, to allowing yourself to go there, you're going to keep getting these benefits and manifesting more of your heart's desires because you're coming into alignment. You're choosing a new vibration instead of circulating the old energy, right? The victim energy, things that are not aligned. And you're realizing that you're not a victim, you're the creator of your reality. And that's just so beautiful. And we get to really allow ourselves to be there for ourselves in this way and then radiate that for others. So just wanted to share briefly too, that for those interested in diving deeper, I got to share a few quick codes about manifestation, but it's a whole set of mystery school teachings. I'm actually starting on Tuesday, the first live course, live session for our Rapid Manifestation and Awakening Mastermind. So if you're interested at all in learning all the tools and including some deeper breath work and activations and all sorts of energy activating techniques, on average, our first course, people who finish the first course increase their level of abundance by 78% just in 3 months. And so many other things happen. So it's really mind blowing. So if you want more details on that, you can go to dreamporting.com/RA. And that is a 3-month mastermind there. And we have payment plans and financing, so make it affordable. You can also reach out to me on Instagram if you want to chat and have any questions about that or want to work one-on-one. And the last thing I'll say is we also have an amazing retreat coming up at the end of March here in Austin at my house called Awaken Your Magic. It's 4 days long, and we get to go so much deeper into all of this magic to ensure you're just breaking through all the parts of yourself and really activating your psychic abilities, your ability to manifest, and your unique genius that will take you to the next level of your mission and your abundance and your love. So I'm happy to stay on to answer any questions. You can Instagram me, and I would love to connect with you all deeper and support you on a more magical journey throughout the next few months. And Christopher also has an amazing app. So in a second, he's going to come back on and share about that. I highly recommend you checking it out. And I hope to talk to you all again soon. So thanks again. It's been such an honor. See you soon.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And if you guys like, haven't engaged deeper with Daniel, like highly recommend it. Like this dude's a legitimate wizard, and I really don't collaborate with a lot of people, but when this came together, just like deeply trusting Daniel and everything he's bringing to the table and loving everything he's doing in the world to support everybody. So thank you, brother. Appreciate you. And yeah, if you guys want to learn more about Beats and Breath, you can do that. I already posted in there, beatsandbreath.com. We have an app. You can download it. There's some free sessions on there. And then we have much deeper library that we're building out where you just put on your headphones, guided sessions. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey to be building that and bringing this healing medicine of breath and sound to the world. So everything you heard was all original sound. I have a business partner, Johnny, and we create everything from scratch. So everything is done from scratch. There's no copy of anything. It's all our uniqueness being channeled into the creation of it. So thank you. And we'll bring a few more people on. And if anybody wants to share, and then we'll wrap up the space. We'll do like let's see, we got 5 more shares. So we'll do 5 people, and then we'll wrap it up. Hello. Let's see if we can unmute you. There you go. Try now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can hear you. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Just wanted to say thank you and really grateful. And I think during the meditation, breathwork, I felt a lot of release, mostly through like I think around the throat as well. Like a lot of memories kind of came up from like really like when I was really young, and a lot of probably suppressed ones also. But it was just like not too much pain as such. It was just seeing it and releasing. And I had a lot of I think I received a lot of release through the mouth as well, like yawning. But yeah, I feel so much lighter. So I just wanted to thank you so much.
Thank you. What a gift. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here and for your share. Amanda. Hello, Amanda. Welcome. Oh, let me see if I can try now.
You hear me now?
Gotcha.
Okay. So yeah, there was a lot that happened actually, but mostly I'd like to say that for most of my life, I tend to be an observer. So even me talking right now is kind of a feat for me. I'm kind of an introverted type person. But I felt like this block in my gut, and I just kind of tried not to dwell on it and like let the light just kind of blast it away. And I almost felt like this huge white light just like reverberating above my body. And then like I felt like I was like a tuning fork. Like I could feel like this sound going back and forth in my whole body. And then I think the weirdest thing for me at the end was I almost felt like my hands, there was like an aura of a man's hands around my hands. And I don't know what that was, but that was weird. So it was almost like I was looking at my own hands, but they weren't mine. So that was weird. So and yeah, there's also like a doorway of light, which was weird too. So that was my experience, and I just felt compelled to say it. So
well, thank you for sharing that. And as we mentioned earlier, like every experience is so vastly different. You could do this again tomorrow and have a completely different experience. And so those symbols that come in, working with those and just inquiring deeper, if there's messages to be received, allowing those to be integrated and to come through. And sometimes, and I'll say this for you and also everybody else, what we've done today, we've stirred up a lot of energy. So you may have dreams tonight, you may have visions throughout the day. Stay open to receive after this, because there's more that can come through. And as you continue to stay open and allow, there may be more messages and wisdom that needs to come through for your guidance. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing. Michael, what's up, Michael? Let me see if I can. All right, there we go.
There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. First and foremost, great to meet you, Christopher.
You as well.
It's an honor to be here. I've been on with Daniel's Dreamporting for like a year in 3 months, and let me just say, every day it's more magical to see the people that Daniel's bringing. But long story short, because I just have no words to say the gratitude, because I second what like everybody said, because we're all mirrors. And what Juana said, it's like the most profound thing that I wanted to share, but I have no words of saying. This oneness that we're tuning into, it's like we're tapping into greater versions of ourselves, or more conscious versions of ourselves, and this is beautiful to witness. And let me just say, the breath work, it just dissolved a lot of stories, because even as I was going into the breath work, as you know, I realized I had a lot of stories. I've been doing spiritual work for over 25 years, and I mean, really intense work. And to realize the simplicity of it, to realize the effortlessness of it with a little bit of effort. Let me just say, for those of you that are going to hear Daniel with the raw, like, do it. It totally transformed my life. Um, I've had all kinds of different schools, classes, metaphysics, all these different things, and all the hard work that we're doing, we already are that. And to realize and to unite with beautiful souls like you, Christopher, to see Daniel bring on beautiful souls like you. And for some reason, I can't see the screen anymore. Oh, there we go. To see Daniel bring beautiful souls like you, it's like, this is what I dreamed of. And like Juana said, this is the greatest abundance, because, you know, like, we're living the prophets, you know, prophecies. We're living the prayers of our ancestors. And to see all the work to come to this point, in this point of union, of this point of oneness. And every single one of you that done your work, no matter how bad you were or whatever, it participated for all this to come together. And to see this, I mean, it's just, I have no words. I'm just blown away. And to be honest, I didn't even dream this. I was like in such a negative state in my other life. And to dream, like to live a dream that I can even dream of, let me just say, wherever you're at in life, just keep trusting your heart, because your heart guided you here. Keep opening up. And that breath work, Christopher, I've been doing breath work with Daniel. It's totally blown me away. And your breath work in sync with that, it's like you guys are meeting breaths with breaths. It's like this one unified breath. It's just like these different flavors and these different essences of breath. And it's like, hey, let's play together. And I love playing with all of you. I just love this. I have no words, like I said, but I'm doing my best to articulate what can't be articulated. And lastly is the silence. Like, I work with silence, and to see how that beautiful pressure that came together at the end, to just be still. And I love how you included that, because the void is so powerful. You know, the womb of creation. I love that. And thank you so much. Like I said, and Daniel, thank you so much, brother. I'm looking forward to so much more. I'm looking forward to many of you that are going to sign up and, you know, get Christopher's app. Let me just say, we invest in all kinds of things, and this is like the golden age. This is like what we've invested, and you're going to give this to your children. I mean, you are legacies on this call. Anyways, thank you so much. Thank you. Much love.
Michael, you're the man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for all your words of wisdom, and deeply appreciate you, and for all the work you're doing to support others as well. And we're all have our own unique gifts to share. And that's the beauty of this. We get to all share them and co-create in real time and do this together. So thank you, brother. Appreciate you. We're going to take two more. We got Sonia, and then we got Catherine. Hello, Sonia. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much, Christopher. It was like so amazing. I still with the energies. It's like, and I was crying. I didn't want to come out of it. It was like, why are you taking me out from my home? Oh my God. Anyway, but it was such a huge experience. I was all the time in the water. Like, I saw it and I felt it, and it was water. And in the beginning, there was some kind of energy was stuck into me, but all that work that we've done, it just threw that energy away from me, and I created some kind of, you know, it's still hard for me to speak because I'm still there. What was interesting, um, it was almost at the end, but not. My energy was rising up, but I just saw like energy like rising and rising and rising. And I didn't know what it is. It looked like, I don't know how to explain it. It felt like, anyway, something. Um, oh yeah, and at the end, almost at the end, they were like energy. No, being of light calling me go after them into the water. I was in the water all the time, but they just called me, and they just placed, like, like those people that baptizing with water they're putting on people, but there was no water. They just placed like such a clear and energy, like placed me in that energy, clear energy, and wow, I just became energy because it was so clear. Oh my God, it was so good. I felt like so much in home, and there was at the end energy floating everywhere, and it was so good. And I was crying because it was so emotional.
Mm.
Anyway, thank you so very much. If I will be able to come to this, what it's called, retreat, oh my God, I will do it. Just don't know yet. And yeah, I would like to know what's your app and how do I get it?
Mm.
And what is that, like, that string of energy is going high and high? I didn't understand this part.
Well, thank you for your share first and foremost, and just to tune in
Yeah, thank you.
with your experience, and I always allow people to tune in with what things mean for them. But what I'm perceiving and what I'm hearing from you is that there's a rise of this, maybe you call it Kundalini, this life force, this prana that's beginning to rise from the bottom centers up to the top centers. And as we know, through our energetic points, our chakras, we have different meanings and different energy that's stored in these areas. And so when we use this light to cleanse and clear, we begin to purify and to purge and release what is not in alignment anymore. And when we're bringing such high frequencies of light and sound and breath into that, it begins to clear away, therefore leaving you in this state of lightness, of clarity, of connection, and all of that. So that's, really what's transpiring and what I perceive to be transpiring. So not even much to think about, but just more to receive. So it's such a beautiful
I'm still
blessing.
receiving something.
Yeah.
I'm still receiving something. I have no idea what it is. Anyway, thank you so very much for this experience, and Daniel too. It was amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Deeply appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay, Catherine, you are the last one. Welcome, Catherine. It's good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too. That was fantastic, really fantastic. All I really want to say is thank you very much for that experience because I can feel it already ricocheting in my whole life. So thank you.
Thank you for being here, Catherine. Thanks for coming into the space. I really appreciate you.
Appreciate
All right. Well, that is that, guys. Thank you so much. Bring Daniel back on. Any last words, brother? But just all gratitude to you, gratitude to the community, and thank you guys for being here and showing up.
Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Christopher. It was so beautiful. Our first co-creation. I think we'll do one in person soon. We'll keep you
Yes.
updated. And just a reminder to integrate, right? Take a shower, hug a tree, shake it out, use your voice, whatever you need to do to just keep moving the energy. And we'd love to support you deeper. So remember, check out Christopher's app. It's amazing. You can follow us on Instagram, and would love to see some of you at our mastermind or here at my house here. Try some of my magic potions next month in Austin. So hit me up, hit Christopher up if you want to dive in deeper in any way. We're here to support you. We're here for you, and really excited to continue this journey. So we'll see you all very soon, and so much love.
Thank you.
Peace, guys. Thank you.